got it.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Troy High School graduating class of 2023. I'm Dave Schroeder, class of 1987.
And I'm Rich Leem, class of 1982, and we're here in beautiful Fullerton Joint Union High School Stadium on June 1st, and it's a beautiful, cool evening. Wouldn't you say, Dave?
Oh, absolutely. Great night for a graduation. In fact, I'd say one of the nicer weathers we've had in quite a while, actually.
I would agree. 7 o'clock start time tonight. It's a little bit different, but it's very nice. It's cool. I think the graduates are going to appreciate that.
So, as you hear right now, the music started and the graduates are heading in. They're coming right down onto the field. We're going to go back and we're going to go ahead and talk to some of them as they come in and go over a few of the fun facts about Troy High School as we're doing it.
All right, here we go.
All right.
By the way, the crowd is very nice tonight. We have good numbers on both sides. Very nice to see the families out here, the excitement, the flowers, the pageantry is really amazing every year.
It really is, Rich. And what can you say? It's an awesome turnout. The north side's about to fill up. The home side's going to fill up here in about 10, 15 minutes. It's going to be an awesome night. Absolutely. So for those of you at home that don't know, Troy High School was founded in
1964.
So I believe that is 59 years tonight is the 59th graduating ceremony.
Interesting fact, I am the same exact age as Troy High School.
That is amazing.
So even though I look like I'm 42, I'm actually not.
Man, the fun facts that you share.
Dr. Minster is wearing a wonderful red cap and gown. And we have Marilyn Bush, our district board member here tonight. You got Lance Butcher, and then we got a few others. It's all happening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure you're seeing this on other cameras also.
Here comes our full IB and our ASB.
Full IB is an amazingly, it's a great honor to have achieved that. It's a lot of work to get there. ASB is coming in. We're all fixing our hats and getting ready.
So some of the little fun facts that a lot of people don't know, Troy High School is in the city of Fullerton. We have 2,591 students, almost 2,600. That's quite a bit compared to when I was there.
That is quite a bit. That is.
You know, another interesting thing, Rich, that a lot of people, most people know, but some don't, is the Troy Tech program. Can you tell us a little bit about what is Troy Tech?
Yeah, well, Troy Tech is a program that has students taking one extra course a year for 4 years, and they culminate that with an internship their senior year, and it's quite an effort also. All right, we're good.
So, what do you say we go talk and say hello to a few of these graduates?
Absolutely. Maybe we should get the ones who have already seated themselves.
So, here we go with some of these fine young students. Let's grab some and see how they're doing. Here we go, Mr. Leem. Come here, young man. Jesse James. It's your graduation day.
Yes, sir.
You're about to graduate here in about 30 minutes. How are you feeling?
Very thankful for the opportunities that Troy has given me. Just glad to be here.
That's awesome.
If I ask you for the one class that comes to your mind first that you remember out of all 4 years, which one is it?
Philosophy.
Why?
I mean, it was just a great opportunity to hear ideas that I probably wouldn't have heard discussed elsewhere, and I honestly think it was the smartest people at the school, and I was just very honored to be around all of them every day.
That's wonderful. And where are you headed
awesome.
to, Jesse? I'm sorry, say that one more time?
Harvard.
Oh, just
Yes.
that little place back east in Boston. I've heard of it.
Yeah. I was down to Harvard or Cal State Fullerton, and I think you know what I did. Congratulations.
All right, what do you say we go find somebody else?
Our first person was a Harvard attendee. That's amazing. Amazing. Oh, let's come back over here. See Asha Jones.
Let's see Asha Jones.
No way, you guys.
Yes. I don't know where the camera is right now, but Asha.
Okay, but Sean Kim is right here too.
I know, I understand, but we're focusing on you. Asha Jones is our current ASB president for at least one more day.
Yes.
Asha, how you feeling right now?
It does not feel real. Like, I don't even think this moment is actually happening. I have not dreamt of this moment in my dreams, but this feels like a dream within itself. I feel like I'm sleeping right now.
Mr. Schroeder, you have a question, I think.
Yeah. Can you tell us, what would you say has been the most important class of your 4 years at Troy? What's the one that stood out that you felt like, man, that really made a difference in my life? Or is there more than one?
Oh, there's more than one. Honestly, I think all of my classes made a difference. Like, not to say that equitable answer where it's like, I'm trying to make all my teachers feel special. Like, genuinely, every single year and every single time I've had a class, I've learned something new, and I really appreciate all the teachers I've had, and I appreciate all the time you guys put into, like, just having me as a student and, like, growing me as a person.
And Dasha, our final question, where are you going to college?
I am going to the University of Laverne on a full ride, so...
And what,
Not bad.
what do you hope to study?
I'm going to be studying psychology, and I hope to be a marriage and family therapist.
Outstanding. Excellent. Excellent.
Another wonderful Troy kid.
Want
Let's
to just
keep
sneak
going.
back through?
Let's keep going.
Good luck. They're going to have trouble following us, I think. I have no idea who you are. Can you tell me your name?
Sally?
And you're on camera right now. Ms. Schroeder, you have a question?
Sure. What would you say is the most memorable moment that you've had with 4 years here at Troy?
Probably playing water polo my junior year.
What position did you play in water polo?
That's
Outstanding.
wonderful.
And where are you going to college?
To Cal Poly Pomona to study engineering.
Will you be playing water polo at Cal Poly Pomona?
Lots of
Engineering's
studying.
a lot.
That's fantastic. Good.
Congratulations.
I love it, Mr. Lean.
This is
amazing,
awesome. This is awesome.
amazing students.
Very motivating.
Hey, should we head to the other side?
Yeah, let's go with us.
Okay. Hey,
Oh.
you know what? Believe it or not, we're getting close to the end of the line. I see the Zabowskis coming in.
Wow.
Hey, it's so awesome to be a piece of Troy, to see all these wonderful students.
It is really awesome. Like these guys right here. Can you just get a quick shot right here? Can you guys give us a wave at the camera? Give us a good wave. Yeah, there it is.
All right, everybody, let's head to the stage and hear Mr. Minster.
Here we go. Oh, we're going that way.
Yeah, but it is actually working now. We're going to not turn it off. We're going to leave it on. No, I need some. Daniel, which is the feed? Audio feed? Sorry, the XLR is the XLR.
All right. Thank you to our Troy Warrior Band. Ladies and gentlemen, parents, family, friends, members of our Troy family, welcome to Troy High School's class of 2023 commencement ceremony. I am Dr. Will Minster. I have the great honor of serving as principal of Troy High School. We still have people coming in, so I do see them and I'm aware. But for those of us that are in as we get ready to go here, please rise as the Troy High School NJRTC presents our nation's colors and welcome Troy's ASB President, Asha Jones, who will lead us in the flag salute.
Well, good evening, everyone. It's good to see you. Okay, let's go ahead and place our right hand over our hearts. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Asha. Please remain standing for our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right. Thank you very much. Please be seated. Thank you to our vocal ensemble and the senior class choral members under the director of Mark Henson. And again, another amazing performance of our national anthem. It is now my pleasure at this time to introduce our distinguished guests, starting with Fullerton Joint Union High School District Board of Trustee member, Mrs. Marilyn Bushy. Also present tonight is our superintendent, Dr. Steve McLaughlin. A special guest with us tonight is the Vice President of the Orange County Board of Education and 4th District Trustee, Mr. Tim Shaw. I would now like to welcome board member, Ms. Marilyn Bushy, to the podium for the Board of Trustees address.
Good evening, everyone. It's an honor to be here tonight with you, graduates, family, and friends. 59 years ago, yes, I know, probably before you and any of your parents were born, Martin Luther King won the Nobel Peace Prize for his nonviolent struggle for civil rights. The first Ford Mustang was produced, and the Addams Family premiered on ABC television. Today, our country is still struggling with civil rights for all citizens. Ford is still selling Mustangs, although now electric, and Wednesday Addams is more popular than ever. As you may know from the current show on Netflix, Wednesday Addams attends Nevermore Academy, a school with a mission to help each student master their extraordinary abilities through world-class academics and unique characteristics. Sounds a little like Troy High School to me, except for the monsters. Something else important. Also, 59 years ago, the Fullerton Joint Union High School District was putting the finishing touches on Troy High School, getting ready for the grand opening for you and all those who have come before. Today you may receive some graduation gifts, but the gift that you already have is the education from this amazing school and all those on Dorothy Lane who have contributed. Hopefully, Troy has given the Warrior Class of 2023 all the elements of its mission, a comprehensive liberal arts program and a specialized program of study that have shaped you into good citizens, critical thinkers, effective communicators, and lifelong learners. With your Troy gift, you have the tools to pursue a personal and professional vision for your future. And like those at Nevermore, you are truly exceptional. Take this Troy gift, for which you have worked so hard, and become the best you can be, and hopefully be known not only for what you do in life, but for the kind of person that you are. Congratulations, Troy Class of 2023.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Bushy. I would next like to welcome to the podium our superintendent, Dr. McLaughlin.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for allowing me to celebrate with you today. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, I would like to congratulate the class of 2023. You have successfully earned the opportunity to take part in the ceremony through your hard work, dedication, and perseverance these last 4 years. To the faculty and staff members of Troy High School, thank you for your dedication and tireless efforts to meet the needs of all of our students. To the parents and guardians of the students of the class of 2023, congratulations to you too. You have supported and encouraged your children over the past 12 years, and it's time to be proud of your students' efforts to celebrate this accomplishment. All the best of you, class of 2023. We look forward to hearing amazing things about what you all accomplish in the next chapters of your life. Good luck to you all.
Thank you very much, Dr. McLaughlin. All right, Now we get into some of the student thoughts here. So our first senior commencement address, please welcome Ms. Isabel Liang to present her commencement address titled Chapters.
Hello, family, friends, teachers, admin, and fellow graduates. As we gather here today to celebrate the completion of our high school journey, let's take a moment to reflect on the past few years. Now let's get into the tea. No, not that kind of drama, sorry to disappoint, but I do have a few things to share. Because no high school experience is complete without some stories to tell. Our time here can be understood as a 3-act play, complete with its own distinct turning points, lowest moments, climaxes, and resolutions. Sorry, I know English is a groaner. But this dramatic structure is an essential blueprint for the grand stage that is life. Every story has a great beginning. In Act 1, we have our freshman year. We start off at the setting of Troy High School, a school that is infamously rigorous. I mean, if you think about it, being thrust into an unknown environment, banding together with a bunch of scrappy kids, and being mentored by real-life superheroes. We were the makings of the next big Marvel movie. Along the way, we encounter new experiences and challenges, propelling us into Act 2. We faced our lowest points with the plot twists the world didn't see coming. When we think back, it was the darkest hour for many of us, and confrontation can come in many forms. Our experiences of loss can never measure up to one another. But as much as we would like to forget it, a year and a half on Zoom is enough to create an indelible mark on any of us. Now, I know this Act 2 might be a little short, but in all honesty, it was. Act 2 came and went, and we navigated the trials and tribulations of adolescence. We discovered new sides of ourselves, and maybe leveled up in terms of character development. Throughout our journey, we forged deeper connections with our fellow characters, who would carry us into the climactic moments of our high school journey. They were our supporting cast throughout this grand narrative, people who added true depth, color, and meaning to our own stories. Now, I say supporting characters because, in all honesty, we could not have made it here ourselves. To the teachers and advisors here, instead of a cool training montage, you gave us lots of homework and exams. Albert.io, GoFormative, sound familiar? But truly, you led us through a tough journey, offering wisdom and insight during critical moments and navigating us through the pain of failure. To our families in the audience, it was you who first taught us we could write our own stories. You are the ultimate muse, a constant source of inspiration we could draw from. Graduates, it's easy to get caught up in the plot of life, thinking your story is the only one. However, we must give back, providing kindness, empathy, and compassion to nurture the blossoming stories of others. Now, looking back, it's senior year, and we've reached the climax, Act 3 of our high school years. We found ourselves on top, but in a blink of an eye, or should I say, after countless of word hunts, wordles, and be-reals, we are staring at the reality of transitioning into the next great act of our lives. These past few months have seemed like the falling action, leading up to this point of impending finality. But before I close off this speech, let's take a little break, shall we? Now let me be clear. As much as I love a clear-cut story, life doesn't always follow a roadmap. Let me elaborate more on where I left off. Senior year, I decided to go off script, try anything and everything. I went to each and every dance this year. I auditioned for Warrior Idol spontaneously with my friends. I got smoked playing dodgeball, and I got crowned prom queen. So many core memories were born from letting go of the narrative I felt I was supposed to have. Up until this moment, many of us have been following a script for success, a roadmap thesis that promised us a stable future. But I say, flip the script. We all had hopes and dreams for what we thought high school would hold for us, but not all of it came to fruition. It was through these unscripted moments I found freedom in the authenticity of my story, gaining more clarity and conviction towards my passions. I discovered the level of courage it takes and flexibility required to deviate from the expected path. Failure isn't a pit stop we plan, but it is a necessary one. Now, leaving high school, let us remember the writing strategies we have learned and apply them to writing our own life stories. We must weave our own unique narratives with purpose and passion. As we venture forth into the unknown, let us embrace the challenge of telling our stories, of living our lives fully, and of making our mark on the world, one page at a time. Congratulations to the class of 2023. Here's to the next act of our unfolding story.
Thank you so much, Isabel. All right, the next senior commencement address, I would like to welcome Asha Jones to the stage to present her commencement address titled Soak Up the Moment.
Thank you for that compliment. I appreciate that. Okay. Well, thank you, Dr. Minster, for introducing me. I would like to say it's an honor not only to be speaking in front of all of you today, but to hallmark a moment that will be so monumental in all of our lives. Graduates, our long-awaited congratulations is finally here. But I suggest all of you get comfortable because I have 3 minutes to tell you a little story. It goes as such. In the minds of many, but achieved by so few, is pride. Pride sweeps through every one of us in a combination of ways. It will walk you down a path that you never thought you would embark on. The characteristic itself is so encapsulating. It helps you better navigate the world around you. With our story taking place in high school, I can say pride strings together situations to craft so many great memories. For some, pride made you jump to your feet to scream long, complex chants with your friends at games, unable to hold in your excitement as you experienced genuine moments of happiness. For others, it forced you to connect with people you never even knew went to Troy until that very moment. Or it got you to smile silently to yourself after receiving a good job on an assignment. For a few, pride drags you up in front to deliver a speech in front of a bunch of people while you shake and hope that no one hears the quivering in your voice, while you smile wide to masked smile and awkward pauses and short gasps of breaths. In the back of your head, your dignity guided you to this very second. But don't get it twisted. Pride can be blinding. Too much can lead you astray. There will be so many paths that you become lost. Diverge too far from where you started and get redirected somewhere you never even saw coming. It can restrict you from truly pursuing your future in full. I tell you the story to give you something you need to hear. Every one of you deserves to have pride in yourself and the journey it took to getting here. While you sit there in the audience and wonder how you are no longer a wide-eyed freshman, struggling to not get shoved in the hallways, appreciate all of your moments culminating into this milestone. All of you are so important and have done so much. I don't care if it was as simple as turning in your assignments or even waking up in the morning. Each of you holds so much character and potential you don't even understand. Some of us need to sit back and bask in the fact that not many people could do what you do. Not in an hour, not in a year, and not even in a lifetime. It is mind-blowing how amazing all of you are, and I do mean all of you. I think some of the best advice I received at the school is to just sit back for a moment and soak up what's happening around you, because it shows you how many things you wouldn't see if you didn't. So thank you, Mr. Folletta, for that advice.
I hope never to take what you said for granted because I know we all forget the humanity in what we do. All of us get so absorbed in the ability to have big successes, but know there's a spectacle, a pride, a confidence behind everything we've been able to achieve, graduates. It doesn't matter what college you've gotten into or what grades you received, because at the end of the day, y'all killed it. You're here and you're everything to be proud of. Now, as I begin to leave you all, graduates, I hope you know I'm very privileged to have been able to spend the last 4 years with you. I want you to step into the next phases of your life proud of yourself, for your future will not be much clearer than it is at this very moment. So take your time and soak up what's around you. Thank you.
Thank you, Asha. All right, our third and final senior commencement address. I'd like to welcome Saya Shah to present her commencement address titled Metamorphosis. That is amazing how long you can hold your note right there. All right.
There we go. Hello, parents, teachers, staff, students, friends, and of course, the class of 2023. Thank you for being here with us today. One more time, let's give it up for the class of 2023. I'd like to begin with a quote. We delight in the beauty of the butterfly, but rarely admit the changes it has gone through to achieve that beauty. Maya Angelou. Our freshman year, we were little caterpillars, crawling onto Troy's campus with this ideal perfect version of ourselves, of who we would be when we arrived at this moment. Maybe by senior year, you imagined yourself as a 6'2" tall varsity basketball team captain. Maybe you imagined yourself as the lead role in the school play while managing your own baking Instagram account. Or maybe you were like me and imagined yourself as a Science Olympiad all-star. Whatever it was, I think I could speak for the majority when I say that we quickly learned our idea of perfection was not necessarily realistic. Instead, that freshman year, we had to realign our priorities, realizing that the average person cannot actually do it all. For some of us, that meant our passions were realigned. Rather than being a Scioli superstar, I decided to explore the field of cybersecurity, a field that I not only despised as a middle schooler, but thought was way too bro-y for a short and self-conscious 13-year-old. Freshman year, Mr. Stubblefield changed my mind about cyber. As it turns out, you don't need to be a bro to learn how to secure computers. Commander's belief that cyber is for everyone and active encouragement in the classroom to pursue this field inspired me to take on this new challenge. And while this is only my story, I know that so many of you took on new challenges. Whether you tried something new by learning more about business and competing in FBLA, or decided to give dance a shot and tried out for Red Hots or all male. Regardless, freshman year, we experienced redirection and still thought for sure our problems were solved. After a sophomore year filled with Zoom meetings and endlessly staring into a computer screen, finally junior year came and we were able to restart. We came in with joy and hope that this year would be our year, the year we would make more friends and get back on track of our new and improved definition of perfect. Whether it was becoming more social by attending dances, going to football games, starting clubs, or creating new academic goals. We finally had freedom too. We had entered our chrysalis stage. But with that only came more challenges. Balancing school and a social life was more difficult than we anticipated. Now, as a cyber instructor, I was being asked to teach a room filled with rowdy middle schoolers who bore rather easily. Of course, there's an English essay due tomorrow that I haven't even started. I mean, who had time to go to the football game with a PSAT was literally the next day? Perfection was seeming less and less realistic now. At the end of junior year, I think we all came to the conclusion that while this year maybe didn't go as we hoped, senior year, we would get back on track and go out with a bang, as the chrysalis was just about ready to hatch. Then came senior year. For once, we let go of our definition of perfect. We pushed ourselves to put ourselves out there and try new things. We went on adventures with our friends to the beach. We saw many of our friends find the courage to participate in Warrior Idol, go to school plays, and even carve out time for their hobbies. I even decided I would teach middle schoolers cybersecurity again, hoping to inspire other girls like me that cybersecurity is not just for boys. We made this year one to remember, and finally emerged out of our chrysalis. Metamorphosis was not easy. We may dream of all these perfect lives for ourselves, but at the end of the day, no one can predict the future. Over these past 4 years, we've learned through trial and error that perfection and ultimate success are not what counts, but rather your journey. Now, that does not mean you shouldn't continue to strive for success and to reach your goals, but rather that you should not let the disappointments in life discourage you from being the very best you can be. As you spread your wings and fly, no matter how far you fly away, always remember where you earned your wings and how Troy has morphed you into a beautiful butterfly. Congratulations, Warriors class of 2023.
Thank you very much, Saya. All right. So, you know I'm a history teacher, right? I mean, I play principal at Troy, but so this will be fun. Again, everyone, welcome. Thank you for joining us tonight as we celebrate our Troy High School class of 2023. The class of 2023 is extraordinary. This is our graduating class from year one of the COVID-19 pandemic. They had to take on challenges for which they had not asked nor could have been prepared. None of us were. These students seated here tonight on the field and graduating together stayed together. The class of 2023 embodies the spirit of a U.S. Marine saying, improvise, adapt, and overcome. We know what happened as the 2019-20 school year ended, and we ended the year at home, and then we held a virtual graduation for the class of 2020. In 2020-21, their sophomore year, we continued distance learning and then hybrid learning. In 21-22, their junior year, we were all able to return fully in person with masks, and school began to feel normal. This year, 22-23, their senior year, we were in school with no COVID restrictions. We had to keep telling ourselves that we are back to normal. Each year of their high school experience, including this one, they've continued to improvise, adapt, and overcome. Each summer, schools receive their California state test scores from the spring. Last year as juniors, this class put up some outstanding numbers on the state tests, significantly outpacing state and county passage rates in mathematics, English, language arts, and science. On our AP exams, this class was a key part of the highest school-wide scores on AP, IB, and Cambridge exams since 2018. The class of 2023 did not get weaker as a result of the pandemic. They built resiliency and capacity. They became stronger. To our class of 2023, take a moment to reflect on the past 4 years. Keep thinking. Perhaps your reflection should go back much farther. How have you become who you are today? How have you accomplished your goals and set new ones? Who are your teachers and mentors? Who inspires you? Earlier tonight, 3 members of this class gave commencement addresses that touched on some key aspects of achievement, choices, and development. Isabel spoke of character development, taking risks, growth through failure, with supportive family and teachers there for her as she followed her convictions with purpose and passion into the future. Asha spoke about Troy High School experience and the potential, humanity, character, achievement, confidence, and pride in their accomplishments possessed by this class. Zaya spoke of metamorphosis and how she, her friends, and others changed each year, and sometimes in unexpected ways, improvising, adapting, overcoming, all while learning and moving forward while redefining the meaning of perfection. The discovery that it's okay to try new things without fear of disappointments, discouraging you from being the best you can. You can make time for hobbies, friends, inspiring others, and finding balance. And I repeat, finding balance along this journey are important keys to moving forward in life. So here's something all of us know, or at least something we should know. Nobody graduating tonight or ever got there by themselves. Not on this field and not in this stadium. Nobody is self-made. Everyone has become who they are because of their teachers, beginning with their first teachers, parents and family. Troy parents and families have entrusted us with their most precious gifts, not relinquishing their teaching role, but allowing us to add to their children's growth and development. Now, as graduates, they have reached a point in their lives with the experience and knowledge that have shaped them to be who they are today and will continue to influence them in the future. They are prepared and ready for their next challenges in their lives, which is always true of Troy graduates and has never been more true or more important than today. I would also like to mention that 2 very influential Troy teachers are retiring this year. Mr. Don Allen taught computer science at Troy for 30 years and has been indispensable to our computer science and Troy Tech Magnet program. And also Mr. Alan Stubblefield led our NGRTC for 10 years and then officially started our cyber program about 6 years ago. We will miss both of them, and their work has positively impacted the lives of thousands of our students over the years. The class of 2023 dealt with disruption and uncertainty, circumstances that no high school students have had to deal with for over a century since the last major pandemic. Throughout the nation, few high schools or school districts have been nearly as successful as the students in Fullerton Joint Union High School District and Troy High School. It was critical that we never stopped high-quality live instruction during distance or hybrid learning, and our students never stopped learning. Without the instructional lull over the past 4 years, this class bonded together, raised their achievement levels, and beat this pandemic. Without coincidence, tonight, the entire class of 2023 is graduating from Troy High School. And yes, you heard that right. Every 12th grade student at Troy High School and member of the class of 2023 is walking across the stage tonight. There are 0 summer graduates. There are 0 non-graduates this year. Not one. None of our counselors remember this happening before, so it has been at least 20 years. This class is very, very strong. So. Let me further back that up. The class of 2023 will graduate with over 80% of them meeting UC A through G, and 99% of these students in the fall are attending colleges and universities. And also a few are enlisting in our armed services. This is not an exhaustive list, but a few of the colleges and universities our students are attending, with many going to a couple of our truly excellent local schools, Cal State Fullerton and Fullerton College. We also have numerous students attending many of the University of California schools, including UCLA, Berkeley, San Diego, Irvine, Santa Barbara, San Francisco, and Riverside. Students are also attending California State Universities, again, Fullerton, Pomona, San Diego, San Luis Obispo. Additionally, students are going to Stanford, Caltech, MIT, Harvard, University of North Carolina, Rochester Institute of Technology, USC, Northeastern, Arizona State, Purdue, Boston University, Columbia, Baylor, Embry-Riddle, Brown, Cornell, Princeton, Claremont McKenna, University of Michigan, University of Rhode Island, Wentworth Institute of Technology, Hawaii Pacific, Georgia Military College, Chapman, Syracuse, NYU, Carleton, Pepperdine, Howard University, Wheaton, Vanderbilt, Drexel, George Washington University. I could keep going. We also have students have accepted West Point appointments to West Point, Air Force Academy, U.S. Coast Guard Academy, and the U.S. Naval Academy. We are very proud of all of our graduates. So tonight, as we celebrate Troy High School Class of 2023, we know they are ready to begin their journeys into the future. They will continue to lead by example. They will change the world. Their values of kindness, appreciation, love, humility, tolerance, and confidence, buoyed by their shared experience the past 4 years, have made this class of seniors stronger than many before them. They are ready to continue taking on new challenges and becoming leaders in a changing world filled with endless possibilities. I am so proud of our seniors. They are already creating a world that is better for everyone, and I know the class of 2023 will continue making a positive difference. Seniors, you are all family, you are all warriors, and this will remain true forevermore. Congratulations to our Troy High School class of 2023. Now more than ever, it is a great day to be a warrior. So. All right, now we have our salutatorians and valedictorians. So it is my pleasure to introduce all of the Troy High School salutatorians for the class of 2023. When I call your name, please stand and remain standing at your seat. Anvita Bave, Susanna Kao, Young-Hoon Han, Kyle Su, Brian Ryu, Ethan Wei, Nicole Wheeler, Joseph Yoon, and Emily Zhang. You guys remain standing. Now I'd like to introduce the valedictorians of the class of 2023. When I call your name, please stand and remain standing at your seat. Sujong Ha, Audrey Her, Brian Kern, Vivian Lee, Natasha Liu, Yating Liu, Brian Nee, Joshua O, Akash Patel, Ivan Pham, Bowen Q, Jay Shim, Sean Sun, Cheryl Wang, Jonathan Yu, and Mo Zhao. Thank you, valedictorians and salutatorians. You may be seated. It is now my very special honor to present the graduating seniors from the class of 2023. Board of Trustees member Mrs. Bushy, would you please join me at the podium? On behalf of the faculty of Troy High School, I hereby certify that each of the students here assembled has completed all the requirements for graduation from high school as prescribed by the state of California and the Fullerton Joint Union High School District.
On behalf of the Board of Trustees, I am pleased to accept this class for graduation.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Bushy. All right, so Assistant Principal Mr. Lance Blesher is seated there to my left. If you could, please join me in awarding the diplomas. Mrs. Mork, Mrs. Celine, Mrs. Avila, Mr. Verrier, and Mrs. Evans, please call the roll for the class of 2023.
Gabriel Barrios.
Novera Alam.
Jorge Aguilera.
Dawson Carell.
Abdul Sultan.
Carolyn Reyes.
John Weingardner.
Dylan Terlaje.
Julia Yingling.
Natalie Wilcutt.
Peter Ha.
Audrey Herr.
Ryan Kern.
Vivian Lee.
Natasha Liu.
Bella Liu.
Brian Nee.
Joshua O.
Akash Patel.
Ivan Pham.
Bowen Q.
Jay Shim.
Sean Sun.
Cheryl Wang.
Jonathan Yu.
Mo Zhao.
Anvita Bave.
Susanna Cow.
Brandon Han.
Kyle Shu.
Brian Rue.
Ethan Wei.
Nicole Wheeler.
Joseph Yoon.
Emily Zhang.
Manal Aditi.
Sahana Anand.
Songi Bei. Bai.
Edward Bleeker.
Brett Brisky.
Richard Sao.
Chan Chung.
Darren Kuliani.
Audrey Edwards.
Ashley Fujimoto.
Shrey Gandhi.
Jacqueline Hinman.
Jesse James.
Tara Juhar.
Daniel Lee.
Isabel Yang.
Mehek Mathur.
Luke Mitri.
Angela Narambatar.
Preston No.
Josh Nguyen.
Kayla Nguyen.
Anju Patel.
Brian Fan.
Saya Shah.
Elizabeth Shum.
Ibrahim Siddiqui.
Akul Vora.
Nathan Wang.
Selena Yang.
Ryan Amiri.
Ashmita Bomik.
Natalia Fierro Gomez.
Elise Helm.
Mia Shea.
Rosie Jiang.
Asha Jones.
Kayla Kim.
Sean Kim.
Gia Lee.
Joseph Nguyen.
Julia Gonzalez.
Tisa Perea.
Logan Pham.
Brianna Vu.
Tanisha Asim.
Omaima Abdullah.
Jason Abdul Karim.
Nicole Abundis.
Peter Abundis.
Isabella Armeo.
Aiden Afahi.
Jordan On.
Wendy On.
David Alfara.
Samantha Alatorre.
Shannon Alfahora.
Hayla Arajab.
Linda Alvarado.
Mariah Alvarado.
Darshan Amin.
Yoav Amrami.
Ray On.
Peter Anderson.
Mary Annalise Ancon.
Reese Angulo.
Amen Ansari.
Hannah Archacharian.
Antoinette Allison Aravalo.
Marlene Arayun Bayar.
Shloka Arvin.
Ishan Arya.
Romisa Aslam.
Iris Avila.
Ashley Ayala.
Edward Bay.
Sungha Beck.
Gavin Baker.
Brandon Ballin.
Andy Bao.
Alejandro Barajas.
Tanuj Basu.
Manav Bedi.
Aaron Beltran.
Jacob Berger.
Adi Biani.
Maria Blanco.
Noah Blanding.
Isaac Bocanegra.
Amy Bohannon.
Carl Borja.
Carla Bravo.
Adrian Bravo Cruz.
Ryan Breslin.
Joseph Putriago.
Jose Ceja.
Nathan Busbin.
Maya Bulaun.
Iker Cabrera.
Ethan Cabral.
Aaron Campa.
David Callahan.
Clarissa Campos.
Ella Campbell.
Natalie Cano.
Aaron Canent.
Zadie Carbajal.
Alyssa Cantu.
Alan Coretto.
Yvette Silva.
Roslyn Carrillo.
Rosalie Carrillo.
Nolan Carter.
Destiny Carter.
Julio Sebastian Caton.
Cielo Gloriel Costa.
Saul Cervantes.
Cela Cervantes.
Caitlin Chan.
Michael Chandler.
Ethan Chang.
Evan Chang.
Leo Chang.
Linvi Chang.
Matthew Chang.
Brian Chang.
Nathan Chow.
Andrew Chen.
Ivy Chen.
Jasmine Chen.
Max Chen.
Sophie Chen.
Richard Chen.
Sam Chen.
Jessica Chin.
Belinda Chu.
Peter Chu.
Joshua Cho.
Evelyn Cho.
Isaac Cho.
Joshua Choi.
Jung Choi.
Tyler Nicholas Choi.
Kenneth Choi.
Veronica Choi.
Brian Chung.
Jack Coker.
Tyler Cohn.
Eliza Camila Coquilla.
Diana Correa.
Zuriel Corona.
Aiden Corrales.
Chelsea Cortez.
McKenna Cox.
Jacqueline Crisostomo.
Ariana Cruz.
Evelyn Cruz.
Jaime Cuellar.
Jalea Lorenz Quizan.
Tyler Dang.
Jack Darnbro.
Nolan Davis.
Brian Nelson Delgado.
Jana Din.
David Donner.
Matthew Dorman.
Mary Maeve Dove.
Logan Dunn.
Catherine Edwards.
Mackenzie Elmore.
Natalie Enriquez.
Andrew Escobedo.
Johnny Escandar.
Andrew Estrada.
Daniel Everest.
Emil Faisal.
Benjamin Fernandez.
Samuel Finch.
Jonathan Flores.
Amanda Flores Becerra.
Micah Fosmark.
Jade Fradejas.
Carissa Francisco.
Gianni Gaglio.
Fan Gal.
Javier Garcia.
Frida Garcia Lopez.
Alondra Garcia Romero.
Adan Quetan Reyes.
Andrea Gomez.
Ming Gong.
Sean Ganella.
Alan Gonzalez.
Kayla Gonzalez.
Kristen Guerrero.
Yesenia Gorola.
Gilbert Gutierrez.
Daniel Guzman.
Sammy Hajamid.
Houchen Han.
Grace Harn.
McKenna Hankhouse.
Ariana Hernandez.
Isabella Hernandez.
Diana Hairjohn.
Daniela Herrera.
No. Sydney Hildebrand.
Lucas Hinkle.
Jacob Ho.
Kelly Ho.
John Hogerheis.
Brooklyn Holder.
Jeremy Hong.
Leon Hong.
Gabriel Hood.
Danny Hoy.
Terrence Hu.
William Huh.
Benjamin Huh.
Daniela Hurtado.
Fisher Huss.
Kate
Diego
Hyun.
Diego Ibarra Hernandez.
Azim Ibrahimov.
Sergio Ildefonso.
Kenneth Asidro.
Toby Jacinto.
Ryan Jacobs.
Ailet Jaime.
Aaron Jang.
Jared Javiana.
Shay Jefferson.
Angie Jiang.
Joab Jia.
Kyle Jiang.
Eric Joe.
Elijah Jouget.
Christopher Kaluzny.
Claire Kang.
Ho Kang.
Sean Kanyuri.
Ava Kelly.
Malachi Kennedy.
Emma Kiang.
Dylan Ka.
Shariar Kaki.
McDodd Kaku.
Ryan Khan.
Miriam Khan.
Eric Min.
Rayhan Khan.
You got it.
Aishan Howar.
Ashley Kim.
Connor Hugo Kim.
Connor Minwoo Kim.
David Kim. Emily Kim. Euro Kim. Faith Kim. Janet Kim. Ju Young Kim. Calvin Kim. Laura Kim. Noah Kim. Sebastian Kim. Tay Kim. Christian Kim. Henry Kim. Isabella Kingsbury. Demir Kiselton. Kieran Klingsberg. Max Klopfer. Jason Clem. Jessica Knowles. Celicia Knox. Nadia Kojanro. Dimitri Columbus. Ryan Quo. Siddhartha Karwadkar. Kaylin Kwan. Ella Marie LaRose. Ronald Lack. Kyle Lamb. Anna Landeros. Tessa Lapradas. Nicole Larise. Brett Larson. Brian Lee. Christian Lee. Daniel Lee. Dylan Lee. Esther Lee. Jamie Lee. Joyce Lee. Kyra Lee. Matthew Lee. Nathan Lee. Peter Lee. Philip Lee. Joshua Lee. Sejun Lee. Daniel Leon. Denise K. Leonin. Kaylee Leong. Rosalind Leung. Haley Leung. Junting Lee. Cameron Lim Hannah. Chen Young Lin. Olivia Lin. Phoebe Lin. Jaron Lanau. Alexa Linares. Edwin Liu. Ella Liu. Sean Liu. Gerard Lieva. Justin Lowe. Marilyn Logwood. Jacob Longcrier. Janae Lopez. Wesley Lowe. Colleen Loop. Jocelyn Lee. Amon Makwan. Destin Mai. Riley Mackey.
Samantha Manalid.
Carisha Joe Maramba.
Christine Martin.
Anthony Martinez.
Christian Martinez.
Jasmine Martyr.
Andres Mason.
Ryan Maturo.
Silas Maxwell.
Mia Mazariegos.
Jacob McCormick.
Lainey McDonald.
Anakin Melio.
Chrisanne Medina.
Joshua Mejia.
Santos Mejia.
Christian Melgoza.
Giselle Mendez.
Christian Meyer.
Benjamin Milan.
Sammy Miller.
Lacey Mills.
Alexander Moeller.
Joshua Montejo.
Jordan Moses.
Brian Munoz Rivas.
Brett Myers.
Audrey Nah.
Ari Nakshon.
Catherine Nakahira.
Jackson Newell.
Chloe Ing.
Andrew Nguyen.
Catherine Nguyen.
Dominic Nguyen.
Hayden Nguyen.
Jason Nguyen.
Kaylin Nguyen.
Phil Nguyen.
Vincent Nguyen.
Johnny Nee.
Eugene No.
Landon Norman.
Youngman O.
Emily Oliver.
Mackenzie Pacheco Martinez.
Braden Padilla.
Katie Pack.
Joseph Ramirez.
Ethan Park.
Brandon Park.
Joshua Park.
John Park.
Paul Park.
Nathan Park.
Timothy Park.
Tahi Park.
Himanshu Patel.
Arushi Patel.
Ria Patel.
Viomi Patel.
Andrew Percival.
Andre Christian Perron.
Giovanni Perez.
Gabriel Perez.
Kyla Perles.
Vanessa Perez Lopez.
Avani Pilkani.
Lucas Peterberry.
Supawat Pita Narongforn.
Elise Pinto.
Camila Portero.
Hannah Ponbida.
William Chien.
Lane Purpura.
Jalen Quintero.
Wendy Q.
Enrique Ramirez.
Carson Quiroz.
Mishka Roth.
Francisco Razo.
Alyssa Marie Regudo.
Faik Raymond.
Ian Remley.
Esmeralda Redigan.
Christian Reynoso.
Nicholas Reynoso.
Lauren Ree.
Jonathan Ricafort.
Justin Richardson.
Connor Rigby.
Amanda Rivada.
Shay Robinson.
Andrea Renee Rodil.
Julian Rodriguez.
Nolan Rodriguez.
William Rocos.
Edgar Rosales.
Aaliyah Rouse.
Nicholas Rowe.
Ashton Ruiz.
Sophia Reilersdam.
Shayna Salahi.
Melissa Salvador Santos.
Alexandra Ledesma.
Alana Samako.
Limsai Sanchez.
Kimberly Sandoval Baradas.
Jerome Sano.
Anthony Santoro.
Paulina Santos Perea.
Eduardo Sauceda.
Stefan Saceda.
Kayla Saucedo.
Nicholas Sacedo.
Lucas Saunders.
Katie Schnablegger.
Isabel Seaborn.
Eileen So.
Elijah Sharp.
Benjamin Shee.
Karina Shalat.
Michael Shern.
Joseph Shin.
Evelyn Sierra.
Natfadi Sidahiran.
Brent Seitman.
William Song.
America Soriano Rivera.
Justin Spielman.
Faran Shriram.
Aiden Staggs.
Ethan Strang.
Tiancheng Su.
William Summerhill.
Joseph Sung.
Lynn Sunwoo.
Rebecca Suos.
Josh Tala.
Amon Talwar.
Jasmine Tan.
Noah Tenpinko.
Luke Thacker.
Kyle Tai.
Ratisha Thacker.
Cade Thomas.
Parvane Jasmine Toquero.
Alexander Alberto Torres.
Jesus Torres.
Enrique Tostado.
Aiden Tran.
Dylan Tran.
Natalie Tran.
Tien Tran.
Tracy Tran.
Galilea Trujillo.
Connor Tung.
Chloe
Ava Vacker.
Kyrie Valdma.
Emily Valdovinos.
Francisco Valencia.
Rogelio Valencia Cortez.
Brian Vargas.
Jude Verrier.
Ryan Vargas.
Valeria Vasquez.
William Vasquez.
Nicole Vega.
Madison Venable.
Sandra Vergara.
Jocelyn Vidari.
Anthony Villa.
Donna Vivas.
Tiffany Vo.
Zine Wan.
Adrienne Wang.
Daniel Wong.
Daniel Wang.
Evan Wong.
Hong Yi Wang.
Jasper Wong.
Wen.
Miles White.
Matthew Whittemore.
Joshua Williams.
Emily Winberg.
Nicholas Walford.
Gary Wong.
Rowena Wong.
Esther Wu.
Ray Wu.
Sebastian Wu.
Fengshan Shu.
Lance Ye.
Sabrina Ye.
Pearl Yoon.
Minxie Yu.
Isabella Yuan.
Celine Zamaripa Patricio.
Justin Zhang.
Tony Zhang.
Jasmine Zhang.
Andrea Zhu.
Seth Zabowski.
Joseph Zabowski Gaona.
Okay. Seniors, will you please stand and remain standing for Dr. McLaughlin's remarks, followed by our alma mater. Dr. McLaughlin, will you please verify the graduates?
On behalf of the Fullerton Joint Union High School District, I pronounce you graduates of Troy High School. Congratulations.
Senior class president Sean Kim, please come up here to the podium. Sean will be leading the class of 2023 in the changing of the tassels.
Graduates of Troy High School, we did it! On my signal, please join me as we move our tassels from right to left, thereby signifying our graduation from Troy High School as the class of 2023. Ready? Begin!
All right, I'm just going to say this, and you guys are really formal, but after you move your tassels from right to left or left to right, you then toss the hats. You don't have to, but you can. Go. You guys are great. You guys are great. All right. Parents and families, we present to you the Troy High School graduating class of 2023.
Never gets old. Never gets old.
Again, it's the end of another graduation.
Let's get into the mass of the crowd. Hey, give a shout out to your college, Ibrahim. Shout out.
Shout out to Case Western.
Case Western, shout out.
UC San Diego.
Woo! UC San Diego, let's go.
I'm going to Carson College.
Congratulations.
All right, we are currently in the middle of the crowd.
I was one of the, my
Nice,
college was one of the
nice.
latest.
That's
Girls, girls.
Congratulations,
Where are y'all going to
AD?
school?
Vanderbilt University! UC Santa Barbara!
We're not on camera, so it's okay. All right.
Oh my goodness, it's a mosh. Maeve, how you doing?
Oh,
Congratulations.
it's crazy
How's it
out
feel?
here.
I feel awesome!
It's crazy. Congratulations. Where are you going to school next year?
How does it feel being a graduate?
Nice. Fulton College, give it up.
How to feel right now?
Job,
I'm
Ben.
sleep anyways.
Oh, here we are. There
Wow,
we go.
it's a madhouse. I love it.
Where are you going to
great.
school?
UCI Biology!
All right, Gia Lee, UCI.
Solution
It's a little
Arts,
hectic out here.
congratulations.
Hey,
What are you doing next year?
Next year, I'm going to college. I'm ready.
I love it.
Pick that up. I'll pick it up. Thank you. Class of 2023, yes. Say something to the people.
Hi everyone, we finally did it! Woo!
Oh, that was nice. That was nice.
Congratulations, girls.
You're welcome. T-South, where are you going to school next year?
Congratulations.
Proud of you.
Outstanding.
Okay, give a shout out. What something you're happy with?
I love Brina! My shout out!
And Celine. Oh, we're walking back.
Well, here we go, Rich. It's been another amazing year.
Never gets old, Dave.
Never gets old. Congratulations, David Donner.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Dylan. Well, Rich, it's been another amazing year.
You can see the mass of the student body behind us back there. They're excited. No matter how many times we do this, the excitement is always the same. Great job.
It really is. Wonderful place to go to school, right, Mr. Leem?
It's a very wonderful place to go to school.
Well, hey, that's it for us tonight.
I just want to hear one word from our cameraman. Now, how was it tonight?
It was amazing.
Cameraman said it was amazing tonight, so I'm going to go with that. Good job, buddy.
Hey, we'll
you
see
want to
y'all
sign
next,
us out?
We'll see y'all next year, class of 2024.
24.
24.
Teacher